Hello, everybody. We are back with Danganronpa 2, and we've started a new incident. A murder has occurred, and it was our friend Nekomaru. And I have to say that my reaction to this event, at least initially, I haven't felt as extreme an emotion as I have with the previous murders. And that's not to say that I dislike Nekomaru. I think he was friendly with us, and he seemed to have a good heart, and his intentions were in the right place. I guess I just never I never really connected with him. I don't think I didn't hang out with him much in the free time, so maybe there's pieces of his personality or past that I didn't get to experience. But he seemed a bit kind of one note. He was just the screaming and yelling guy who was really into hyping people up, essentially. And I could appreciate that. It's just I never really felt personally that I was too invested in him. Like with Byakuya really hit me hard. And like I told in the intro to this Let's Play and in the episode where it actually happened, when I previously played this game, I had only played up to Byakuya's death, and Byakuya's death really hit me hard the first time because of the history that we had with him being our rival in the first Danganronpa, and that whole arc, and then seeing him wind up dead so soon, it really hit me hard. And the other deaths in this game have hit me pretty hard. Just the sadness of it. Plus, Nekomaru kind of, like when he became a robot and things like that, it seemed almost like he was a bit of a, I don't know if this would be proper to say, like a joke character. Not, I don't think that was entirely him, but he seemed to cross a line into wackiness. Like it's not his flesh and blood body here. It's a robot, and in Danganronpa, there's some, if I'm remembering right from the first game, there's some pretty crazy technology. Obviously, a bit more advanced than our current reality, but it was just kind of hard to take that his whole scenario too seriously. Maybe some other people can, but I didn't get that gut punch that I got in previous murders. Nevertheless, obviously this is terrible. I feel like Akane is gonna be hit hard by this, but of course she may bounce back just as she did before. She seems to have the personality, the capacity to do that. Fuyuhiko tried to tell her to what did he say? To basically his advice to her was to open up to Nekomaru and talk about how she felt about him, but it's hard to say whether she really did feel that way about Nekomaru. But she didn't really understand what he was saying, but now, unfortunately, she will never get the opportunity to express her feelings, whether or not those feelings were romantic or just that of a deep friendship. So that's tragic in its own way. And now I have to think about the who. Excuse me. Let's do the how done it, the who done it, the why done it. I gotta think about this pretty hard because I want to try and do better than I have done previously, because I don't have that good a track record when it comes to figuring out who the culprit is. I've talked about this several times before, but I seem to be able to get to understand the how done it. But on the who done it and the why done it, I stumble. The why done it's a bit iffy because, like, I don't think there's any way we could have guessed, like, Pekko's relationship with Fuyuhiko by the time of her trial. So, like that, I don't think there's a way we could have known her motive to do that. So motive's a bit iffy. Obviously, the first thing that comes to mind here is that we are in dire straits and we were starving. We were being starved. And so someone wanting to get us out or get themselves out of this situation could have simply found an opportunity to murder Nekomaru. Although that's a bit odd that's a bit of an odd choice, considering Nekomaru is a big robot who potentially, like, I mean, think about it this way. Hajime was bedridden, barely conscious, couldn't have defended himself if he wanted to. And yet it was Nekomaru who he said he still needed recharging, but still he's kind of big and imposing. It seems odd for Nekomaru to be the one who was singled out. So maybe it could be a thing like in the previous trial where the culprit was caught trying to do something else and then had to kill Nekomaru, or who knows. This is a murder because we have the whole class trial, or we have Monokuma's announcement and everything. So we're gonna have to deal with that. The investigations, we're gonna learn about a lot, because a lot is, by the time the murder happens, we still don't know much. A lot gets revealed in the investigation, and then even more will get revealed in the actual trial. So I'm not gonna spend much time trying to think possibilities, because right now I don't think it's feasible to make any guess. So we're just gonna go ahead and get started. We're gonna get vengeance. Well, maybe justice would be something more noble to seek out. We will obtain justice for Nekomaru, and in doing so, hopefully free ourselves from this escape room. So let's get started. A violent shiver coursed through my body. My heart began to pound faster and faster, and I could feel the blood in my head pulsating intensely. My teeth were chattering with horror. What the hell is this? When I was finally able to speak, my voice sounded so small I could barely hear it myself. Why is this happening? It's so strange. He finally came back to us. This is a nightmare. Please just let me wake up. I couldn't think of any other way to describe it.
That is impossible!
If only it were.
This is just...
Oh. The pillar fell over. And is that do we see a noose there by the body? and a hammer. Man, there's like three separate things that indicate how he died. Hit his head off a pillar, or the pillar collapsed on him somehow. A hammer, but there's no blood on the hammer. And then a noose, and he's already wrapped with some rope. Huh. I can't deny this truth, but why? As usual, that was the only word I could squeeze out.
Hey!
Akane.
Move!
Akane pushed me aside and ran over straight to Nekomaru.
Why? Why is Nekomaru? Why did he have to die again? Damn it. I never paid you back.
I see on his head, maybe he was hit in the head with the hammer first, and that knocked him out, and then they tied him up with a noose, but maybe he was too heavy and the pillar fell over, but I'm not sure how his blood got on the pillar.
I never paid you back. For your help last time.
Damn it.
How cruel. Oh.
It's the nature of the game we're in. There's a lock on the door. Look at that.
Damn it. I won't forgive you.
That's what we're gonna find out, Akane.
Hiya! You.
Also, could we have something to eat before we all die and collapse of hunger?
What? What do you want? Ooh-hoo.
You talking about Nekomaru?
Akane, calm down.
Phew. Yep. In other words,
It'll return once, I guess.
so it's the Monokuma file. Red bean bread and milk.
Oh, there we go. Thank you. That's what I was asking for.
Damn it. I won't forgive you. See?
Yeah, you're right. I've been waiting to eat something for so long. Damn it, I never expected I'd feel this terrible when I finally ate again.
Hey, hey!
We ate our food in silence. Slowly, my blood began coursing through my veins. I started to slowly regain feeling in my numb body.
Isn't
Phew.
that wonderful?
I'm gonna do it!
I hope that comes true, Akane.
However,
You mean the guys in Strawberry House? Now that you mention it, no one's here. Does it have to do with the chain? Is that somehow preventing people from getting over here?
Unbelievable. What are you gonna do?
Everyone ditched. Does everyone include us too? There was also the explosion we heard while Hajime was asleep. Or half asleep. Was that the pillar falling?
Do your best.
And he said we all missed Tai Chi. I thought it was like close. Like he woke up and it said like 5 minutes till or something.
huh? Damn it. Yo,
Sound, what are you talking about? I don't hear anything. You're right. They should have heard the body discovery announcement already. They'll probably come soon. Maybe?
Yep.
Yeah, you're right. I gotta do it. I have to do it. So Nekomaru was staying on the strawberry side, right? Hajime was the only guy in the grape side. Okay, first I need to look at the Monokuma file. Let's see what we got. The victim is Nekomaru Nida, aka Mechamaru, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Great Tower, which is inside the Funhouse. His head was severely damaged and beyond repair, so that shall be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to severe impact. Aside from that, several other areas of this body are damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Well, maybe he was tough, like robots can be sturdy. Maybe he didn't go down without a fight. At least that's just what comes to mind. Alright, let's interview our friends first.
I see.
No written time of death. Yeah, didn't that happen with when Nabuki and Hiyoko died too? The reason the time of death wasn't mentioned when those two died was because the time of death was key to the mystery surrounding the murder. Could that be the case at this time too? Yeah, his comment about how we all miss Tai Chi kind of connects to that, at least in my mind. Yeah, what is it? I would think so.
Which means
That's our hypothesis. Yeah, that should be the case.
then
Grape Tower and Strawberry Tower are the same building. How does that pertain to Nekomaru's murder? Maybe it's like, how did the killer exit and have the chain on there? I'm not sure. Did you find anything? Looks like you haven't found anything yet.
leave it to me.
Looks like that's gonna be a little hard.
Yeah.
You're going back that far?
Like,
Yes, I did. Rumbling. My only thought is that it's the pillar. Then what happened?
what's that?
You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just sort of, what was that sound? 5:30. So the pillar fell at 5:30, and didn't Hajime at the end, near the end of last session? Didn't he say he woke up with about 5 minutes to spare till Tai Chi? And was that at 7 or 8? I don't remember. I didn't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not.
Why?
She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable. Don't worry, Akane. We'll put this together. We'll figure this out.
Huh?
Did you find something?
Well,
Rock-like fragments. Mekamaru. You didn't need to correct yourself like that. And what do you mean rock-like fragments?
well,
What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body?
yep.
Are you saying that the pillar fell first and then he fell on top of some of the rock that came from the pillar falling over and breaking? Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. What's strange about this pillar? What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. Looks like a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped down the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. So that means they would have to have... The killer would have had to take Nekomaru from Strawberry Hall, come over to Grapeside with the elevator, kill Nekomaru in here, then go back to Strawberry Hall with the elevator? After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? It's a good question. I don't know the answer. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Not just that, there's strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one's still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. Two pillars on each side of the door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. Might mean something.
Huh.
Now
Leave it to me.
This huge pillar.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Huh?
I'm gonna do it!
Fine. Jeez, you're more forceful than usual.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3!
No, seriously, just give it up already.
Why?
Look, if two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. My only thought is that either it somehow fell on top of him, or he fell on top of it after it was on the ground and hit his head on it or something. I'm not sure. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cruel.
There's no oil on it, though. This hammer is the weapon? But it looks like it's a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something. Where'd they get the
That is
hammer?
strange, no?
Hey, great minds think alike. And where'd they get the padlock? Unless they brought it with them, but where would they have hidden it? It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. It looks like it's been so severely damaged that even his head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to have been this damaged, it can only mean whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru really was transformed into a robot, huh? I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. What is?
Well,
Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they damaged him all over?
you! What's that mean?
You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Maybe they used deceit or trickery of some sort. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. There's this Struddy. Does that... Have I found a typo? I don't think there have been any... There may have been, but I don't think I recall any. This might be a first. I'm somewhat sure that's meant to say sturdy. Unless... Hang on. Just to make sure I'm not the... I'm not the one being silly. Let's see. Nope. Not a word. Ha. There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. The same wire is tied to his arms. It's almost like he was bound up or something. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this, and how were they able to bind Nekomaru? And also, the tip of this wire. It looks like it's been tied in a loop, but what was the point of this? Well, when one sees a noose, one would think hanging, right? But it may not be that obvious. Huh? There's something protruding from behind. Oh, didn't he say he had a sleep mode? And that he would be off for good unless he was able to push a button. Oof, shouldn't have told us that, man. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's neck. Really? Just say, hey Nekomaru, what's that? And he turns around? I don't know. Looks like they have to open it though, right? So I guess that would be where the difficulty is. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. But it's opened. Look at that. It's broken open. So obviously they did it. You know, even if we can't think of a way immediately, they got in there. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body, based on the smell, it seems like oil. Seem to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head. Probably because that's where the fatal blow is dealt. This oil, for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood for humans. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. No. Now's not the time to even worry about that. Looks like something's there. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuichi were here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. I should back off for now. I guess for now I've checked out everything in this place that's caught my attention. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Final dead room. Is that where the hammer came from? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place now all of a sudden? I see. So that's where you're saying the chain, padlock, wire, and hammer came from? Was there an armory in there? So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon.
Yep.
Hey, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Then...
No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play a life-threatening game.
Well?
Huh? What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right?
You!
Sorry.
It's not like that.
A ringing sound? Since before the investigation. Yeah, that reminds me. You've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey. Then...
Sonya's okay, but how come you're not going, Okane?
Hey. Hey.
Huh? Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
Yeah, if you say so. Let's skedaddle. Oh, now I hear it. Oh, it's the phone, probably.
Yep.
Boy, do we have a story to tell you guys.
See?
Oh no, I guess I'll answer it. Please. Yeah. Well, let's talk to you first.
Hey.
Yeah. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Okay.
Damn right.
Hey, Fuyuhiko, what's going on, my man? That voice. Is that you, Fuyuhiko?
Jeez.
What are you guys doing? Are you all still in the strawberry house?
Like...
Oh. We have been strategically separated from one another, huh? That's an interesting angle. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too.
Hey, bastard!
Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in the Strawberry House is safe, right? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Grape Tower. When I went there this morning, he was
see.
already...
Dumbass!
What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side?
Well, yeah.
You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right?
Like...
We'll be waiting. Are you guys gonna be okay?
Damn right.
Hey, hey.
Apparently, the others can't come over here because the elevator's broken. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator's out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too.
Huh?
There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then yeah, that seems to be the case. I'm not sure. There is something strange about that.
Yep.
I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Apparently Kazuichi's repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. But Monokuma isn't gonna wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not... Well, you know, the thing is, they can still investigate. I mean, Nekomaru had to have spent the night on the strawberry side, right? Surely they could look around, see if they can find out if there are any signs of when he left or what he was doing. Well, maybe not surely, but they could at least try. Hey, are you even listening?
Hey, bastard!
Oh.
Damn right.
Oh, what's this? Huh.
Jeez.
Sorry, I was just thinking. But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then the body discovery announcement was referring to him.
Damn it. Damn it!
How pitiful.
This is fascinating. I've been ripped from the mind of Hajime, and I've been inserted into the twisted mind of Nagito Komaeda.
Hey,
Is it alright if you wait a little bit before you do that? We should...
Did you call for me?
That's not the demon face. You have a regular surprised face. Good.
Now then. Red bean bread and milk.
Thank you.
It's the Monokuma file. Do your best.
Why is the Monokuma file being treated like a bonus item?
damn right.
It's okay if you guys eat, but can you hear me out a while you're at it?
What do you yearn for?
Well, I was thinking about what we should do, and I wanted to discuss it.
Even so.
True, there is no doubt that the killer is responsible. But it seems as though they have made a huge mistake. There's no way the symbols of hope will give up because of this little setback. There's no way everyone will just cross their arms and wait for the class trial to start. We need to do everything we can on our end to prepare for the class trial, right?
Fine.
I'm so glad. I knew you guys were pumped from the start. How beautiful. Even though you guys are suffering from despair, I can see that you guys are still fighting for hope. Ah, such beauty. There is no higher honor for me than to investigate this murder with you guys. So, we need to be grateful toward Nekomaru for becoming the foundation of this hope. Well, regardless, whose side should I be on for this case? The killer or the rest of you guys? I must make sure I face this case's mystery properly if I'm going to find out which side is the true hope. Hey, you guys, why don't we try arranging the sequence of events in this case? You know, so we can properly understand the situation we're in.
Fine.
Then, let's look back at what happened this morning. We tried to use the elevator so we could participate in Monokuma Tai Chi, right?
Damn right.
That was before 7 a.m., since it was right before Monokuma Tai Chi.
Man. Anyway.
This, too, must be the will of causality.
I must say, I'm surprised. I never expected that the elevator would be disabled. But then, how was Nekomaru able to go to Grape Tower?
Man.
And when was that?
You. Well,
You serious?
What?
Ooh, this is important.
Hey, hey!
Huh? Rumbling sound.
Huh?
Did that clock even ring in the first place?
Hey, hey, hey!
Huh. That's weird. I feel like we're not quite on the same wavelength. Well, it is what it is. There's no way you guys will ever be on the same wavelength as trash like me. Looks like this is leading to an interesting development. Okay, you know what? I think I'm actually going to stop it here. I'm going to save the rest of the investigation for another time, before I get too tired and start forgetting things. This is an interesting turn. First, we were separated from the other group, and now I'm in Nagito's point of view. And that means I get to see his thoughts, and so he does seem to generally have this weird outlook. You know, I hung out with Nagito during the free times this past set of free times, and he gave us these stories about him having a disease and his parents dying, and by the end of it, the end of his free time hangouts, it seemed like he had lied about all those things and was doing it to just kind of mess with Hajime a bit. And then we have these thoughts now where he's saying, should I side with the killer? So he's genuine when he's talking about so it's so strange. It's like he's deceitful about some things, and something he's brutally honest about. It's very strange. But yeah, well, I'm gonna stop now, and then come back with some fresh eyes, fresh mind to see if we can start putting some pieces together. So I hope I'll see you all then, and have a good one.